Hi, my name is Heather Havenwood. Welcome to another session of Raw with Heather Havenwood, where it's just me and you having a conversation about something in life that I deal with as an entrepreneur, as a female entrepreneur, as a business coach, as a marketing coach, sales coach, and just truly an online entrepreneur. And that is living a life of mediocrity. I just had a profound privilege of interviewing James Miller of Lifeology. James Miller of Lifeology. He's not only a friend, a business associate, a radio host as well with me and podcaster, but he's truly somebody that I really admire. And I'm going to be promoting that interview here the next week. You'll probably find it on my YouTube channel, my podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, as well as a Roku. I mean, I'm pretty much syndicated in a ton of places. But here's what he said that I found really interesting. One is, I don't believe in a balanced life. Anytime someone has a book on that or preaches that, I laugh, especially as an entrepreneur, right? Because when I think of a balanced life, I think of that like a teeter-totter, and when you're balanced, you're not moving. You're not going up or down. You're just like standstill. And part of business and life is about growth and expansion and moving out of where you're at now to the next level, and growing, expanding, and focusing. And you can't be balanced when you're growing. If you think about growing inside the womb or growing when you're a child, you're not just sitting there, not moving and balanced. And so when I hear a lot of men and women, but mainly women who are like, I need to have a balanced life, I just kind of laugh at that. And so when I was interviewing James today, he said something really profound that I absolutely just love. And that is, he said, it's not about being balanced. It's about being symmetrical. So he calls it mind, body, and spirit. And he actually has an entire course on that at jamesmillerlifeology.com. He's simply profound. He's a licensed psychotherapist as well as an entrepreneur, radio host, and YouTube star. So I love that he said that, being asymmetrical, because what that means is in every area of our lives, if we're too what I call mind driven, everything's really heady. Okay. No one's going to listen to that. If we're only focused on our body, we're going to be a gym rat. If we're only spiritual, then we're going to just be only a guru. Like, you've got to be willing to go across the lines and go into all areas of the life, but you're going to grow and fail in each one. And as an entrepreneur, I can honestly tell you, I have to go really heady sometimes on technical stuff, and then go really heady on sales and marketing. But then I also go a lot into my body because I work out every single day. That's extremely important to me. And as well as an energetic level and spiritual level, I'm constantly tapping into my intuition. I'm constantly for me, I do body testings actually all the time. Before I make a decision, I go a little bit into myself and I do body testing. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. There's all kinds of different body testing that you can do. For me, I do a body test. That's because my intuition is very much in my body. And the more I tap into that, the more I know what's the best decision for me. The head might say, go this way, but my body and my intuition is saying, that's not it. But the body and intuition, especially, they're way softer. They're like a softer conversation. They're softer. They're not loud. Your brain is really loud. I call that BT, the brain trash. It's extremely loud. I really call it the BS, which is the brain shit, than brain trash, because that sounds better. But it's really your brain trash talking to you. It's really loud. And your intuition, your gut, wherever that is, some people's in their shoulders. Me, it's in my gut and my body. That is really the soft little voice is telling you what to do. And so I love listening to James today because he said something really unique. He said, if you're doing something, whatever it is, business, life, relationship, and you think to yourself on some level, God, I want more. There's something more. There's got to be something more here. Right there, that is your testimony to yourself that you're living a mediocre life, meaning you're not living what you really want. You're living in mediocrity. You are. I can really attest to that right now. I am truly only a couple months out of a massive engagement, being engaged to be married. Really, truly thought this person was the love of my life. I thought this is the direction I was going. I was getting married. That's how it was. We were building this $1.5 million business into a $4 and $5 million business. I thought like that was the trajectory I was on, even though there was all these signs of my body and my intuition and spirit telling me it wasn't correct, I didn't want to listen to it. My head was saying, this is perfect. Perfect guy, perfect business, perfect life. No, this has got to be it. And it took a lot for me to really listen to my intuition and go, is this really what I want? Is this going to be living the life of a mediocrity to me, or is it not? And it took a lot of guts. It took me to go really deep inside to say, no, this is not it. I want something else. I want something more, not like a better or wrong more, but just something else. And I think every entrepreneur and business person, career person kind of bump up against that. And so I'm sharing this video today saying you are not alone. You're not alone. You're not. I deal with this myself. My friends and business associates deal with it. My mastermind that I'm in deals with it. We all deal with understanding, what do we really want? Who really are we, and what do we truly want to go after? And then staying that course no matter what other people say, and not living your life in mediocrity, and not trying to find balance, which is just ridiculous, and finding that symmetrical part. Symmetrical is not balanced. There's a very different distinction. So I just want to share with you as an entrepreneur, as a man, as a woman, but truly to reach out to my sisters as a female entrepreneur, women. Stop trying to be balanced. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to have everything look perfect to you. And stop trying to live into the fairy tale that someone else told you when you were 6 years old. By the way, that's advice for me, maybe not you. So I just want to reach out to you and say that as a marketing coach, as a business coach, as someone who builds businesses online and helps people grow their business, I truly have to always be ahead of my own clients and be growing myself, because when I do coaching, like, I've been there. I know exactly what you're going through. I can truly understand it, and with true authenticity. So that's it for today. This is Heather Havenwood, raw. This is truly raw. I don't really edit these. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, that's fine too. Subscribe and give me some comments, love or hate. Either way is fine. And again, this is Heather Havenwood, and you can find me at heatherhavenwood.com. If you're interested in having a conversation with me, you can go to callwithheather.com, and I'd love to get on the phone with you, have a conversation, and see if working with me one-on-one is beneficial to you. All right. Bye.